Hey, my bad, I'm back. I got pulled away for a minute to go make dinner. Now I'm trying to get my VODs. Restart my phone. Sometimes it acts up. Restart. Thank you. I was thinking, so where there was a stinking caution sign on my dashboard, is this is getting rid of the view sign? Okay. I think anyone really used it anyway, but alright. Just give me 1 second and we will start. Just again, we'll finish this case and then I'm going to pivot to something else. I do want to make sure VODs are good. It's a note which has been having some issues recently. So I will look. Are you good? Maybe I need to get a new charger. I've had this one for like 3 years now. And it works fine out of nowhere. Sometimes I gotta blow into my phone and then it's good again. To be fair, I have like gotten my phone wet so many times in the winter. And the way I keep my phone in my pocket is like I straight up just I slip it in so when you pull it out it's like the charger end is facing up. So you know I'm shoveling snow in the winter and everything, and then you shoveling snow, and then you get some snow in your pockets because you're raggedy, and then hey, we disabled your charging device because it seems you have got water in it. So be 405. Okay. And this here. Yeah, I didn't know my stream died either, so whatever. So we're done for the best. It was only AFK for what, 15 minutes? 22 minutes? Yeah, 12 minutes, okay. I'm not sure why I died, but whatever. Publish? Okay. Now, do we need to keep up Google Maps for this year? I wonder. Where are we going? We're going to Civic District at 11 p.m. When um the bus stop. We just fast forward time, you will.
Sorry, ma'am. This area is closed off. Please keep moving.
So hold up. Hold up. Dunk. 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 Dunk.
What's happened here? I see a body tent.
Big Bubble Deluxe.
We're currently investigating the scene. Please move along, ma'am.
Are you CID? Who's your supervisor? Ronnie? Ronnie King?
Uh, I'm not allowed to divulge any.
Listen, I'm a PI. I was supposed to meet someone here. I've got a bad feeling he's under your body tent. I just want to have a look. I know the drill. I won't mess up your crime scene. And besides, Ronnie owes me one.
How's Rogue Legacy coming along? I saw that they got a release date. 2. I can never get into the first
You have 5
game.
minutes. Please don't touch anything. Stick with me.
It's weird, like I love roguelites, but I hate I didn't like Rogue Legacy. I didn't give Rogue Legacy an
Positive.
honest chance. But I absolutely despise what is it? Dead Cells. I don't like the ones where you have to pretty much die to progress. I know it's like, oh, you don't have to. You can just beat the game with no damage and anything else. But in reality, they want you to die and just slowly build up your stats.
Looks like multiple stab wounds to the abdomen. A passerby heard him call for help and called the police in.
So I don't know what we're gonna be doing after this. Maybe we'll hop on some Elden Ring. I don't know.
He was dead when they got here. The
I was
passerby
going for
is on
2
her way
hours
to the
making dinner.
station.
My gosh.
Do we have ID on the victim?
I'm afraid that's confidential until we release the information publicly.
Was his last name Pan?
He was the guy you were supposed to meet?
Yeah. He got in touch, wanted to speak with me. He was a potential client.
Carl Pan, according to his identity card. Worked at National Water.
Could I have a look at his smart device?
Tell you what, come with us to the station, give a statement. And I'll let you view the device, but under supervision.
Fair trade. Let's go.
Hope we see some fat zeros at some point on our cash money spot. Hello, Justin.
Hey, Justin. I just got back from your neck of the woods.
Yes, I know. I heard about Dr. Pan. These jokers are moving too slow. They've dispatched one investigator to interview his family and colleagues. One investigator for potentially scores of people.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, Superintendent Ko.
Oh, it's crumbling, alright. Fucking hopeless. I hope you're onto something. You've probably got a better chance of getting any real leads on this.
I managed to reset his email password on his device while the, trainee assigned to the evidence room took a bathroom break. I gotta say, Justin, you're working with the best and brightest, aren't you?
Like, he's trying his best, Mira. You don't gotta like come eyes down.
Don't start. Check his emails. You're bound to find something there.
I'll see what I can pull out of it. Would love it if you covered my tracks a bit.
Just do what you have to do. Or keep them out of your hair.
No, I wish to check my. I wish to go to next tab. There you go. You have a new email. Thank you. Invitation to the Crystal Clear Ball by Annie. Who the frick is Annie? Hey, Carl. Oh, where's his email? Won't be any security at the venue. We don't feel the need to it. As will be a small event, and yes, the info was already included in the first email sent out last week. Here it is again. Miss Marlowe's residence, 9 Broadleaf Avenue, nearest MRT. What's tonight? Is this finished? Please show the attached invite to the gate staff. There's not employees at the company. They won't let know you pass by face. No invite, no entry. Please don't make me pick you up outside. Regards, Annie.
You were supposed to be at a party, Dr. Pan. Terribly unfortunate you won't be able to attend.
You fail some missions in Chinatown detective agency. Sometimes that miss an opportunity to earn money. Other times it means game over and you have to start from the very last save checkpoint. Don't arrive at the event and indicate the time. You will fail this mission and start from the last save point again. Okay. Be there 9 o'clock. Sorry. 7 o'clock. Right, that's what it said? 7 to 11:30? Yeah. Something else flashed. News. Bukit Timah. Well, I think as we're next to Lee, so we're just gonna go chill outside of it for a couple hours. Right? We don't have anything else over here to check. Attend the party. Okay. Duplicate. Got my money, my money. I don't hope you mind sleeping inside this tramway. There, Mira. And I thought about giving Rogue Legacy another try, but I might do it on my own. Just to see if I'm looking forward to doing the second one. I know nothing about it. How do you wait again? Use the right button. I should be fine. I'll be a bit late to the party, but you want to be early, come on. Just met the event. Great, snoop around, talk to people, you're bound to find something out. Good old detective work, just like the old days, eh? Yeah, but no one knows who you really are or what's your story. Most of these folks are national water employees. I can't pass off as one of them. I'm a journalist covering the event for the industry publication. That'll do less talking, more asking and listening, and probably the best approach. Dialogue options are available in certain situations. Speak to the guests to reveal your options. Sorry, ma'am. Why aren't you a sight? I get that a lot. That pen, you must be from the ministry. Attention to detail, so smart, yes. Gerald Chen. Minister of Trade and Industry at your service. Are you? And you are? Oh, just a junior journalist covering the event. Junior with your beauty and brains, you're going to be the editor. Oh, Mr. Chen, why do they put you in? Why do they put you in the water that's turned you into a master of flattery? What do they put in the water? Okay. Not drinking a sea, a shame. The water will be costing a classy credit soon enough. Whispers I brought a little dose of my own from home. Little vodka. Lessons nicely with water. Crystal clear? The answer to our problems, the government will be struggling to keep the services. Along came Letedia with the most excellent idea. And some people might not be for it, but that's up to them. It is where we are. The public needs their services to run smoothly. The government needs the money. And my job is to make sure that happens. Besides, the company's owners have been very generous. Tell me, have you seen the inside of a Vortex 3 before? Or maybe a little later, you can give me a peek. My pleasure, my dear. Carl? I was causing trouble with some powerful people at Aya. You don't mess with money, little girl. Heh. Granite statues of a rejoicing deity. Beautiful adornments to a lovely looking pool. Well, he's really living at the finest. Me, you want to talk to me? What do you mean you don't know about Crystal Clear? I was covering the events for the news portal. I mean, I can learn more about it. It's only the most revolutionary new initiative from the government. Why don't you wait for a CEO's address? He's giving a short speech in a minute or two. Carl, don't think I know I'm killed. You say goodness. Look at the drape. Something I can help you with? I can't promise anything. Honestly, no one really knows about us now, at least not everyone. Tonight's supposed to be the announcement, so I'm just as exclusive as you are. Carl, thinking maybe Sally knows she worked in engineering. What about Annie?
Apologies, my dear. That's my cue. Let's talk later. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my humble abode. Thank you for joining us on this marvelous occasion. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the future of water consumption in Singapore. I'm sure you all agree with us that in life, you should get what you pay for. And why should water be any different? Tonight we are officially unveiling Crystal Clear. I see many of you are already enjoying this feat of product design. Purified water fortified with nutrients and flecked with microscopic gold. For that added sense of life.
Why?
National Water will be introducing Crystal Clear as a subscription plan, which should roll out to the public in a couple of weeks.
To like dilute the water to get more out of it?
For tonight only. Help yourself to as much as your heart
By
desires.
lining it with gold?
Sign up for the gold plan at a special employee discount. Cheers and enjoy the evening. Ah, hello. Which department do you work in?
I'm a journalist at Sea Insider. I was hoping to hear from you about this bold new project.
Oh, I didn't know the press would be here. Ask away. It is not just the inevitable future, it is the inevitable now. In all other areas of life, we choose our level of quality and commitment. Mobile plans, connectivity speed, food subscriptions. Water was just the next logical step. There was worry that it was using a public service to deliver a good that only few could afford. But I mean, it's not a crime to give the market what they want, is it?
Okay, Halsey.
National Water needs to stay profitable, and if that means giving the upper class better products and services, then that's where we would pivot towards. National Water is not a charity after all. We have shareholders. Carl, does he work for me? I can't be expected to keep track of the thousands of employees. I'm a visionary, not a robot.
Surely someone with vision would notice something like this happen.
Are you suggesting that I'm lying? Listen, I don't know who this Carl is, but you're not the first person to accuse me of doing what's necessary to pull this company out of the abyss.
What did I accuse you of? Hey, do you know Carl? He freaking died. Well, how would I ever hear anything about any of my employees?
I'm at the top of my game. Why would
You don't
I
think that would be
involved
like
in
opposite
something like
branch of
this
information?
and mess all that
I
up?
see like three people have got to pass it to you. Hey, the son of a gun, Carl. Yeah, this loser works for us. He's a freaking kick the bucket, and then you all like throw back some brewskis.
I give you no
Sorry,
permission to
champagne.
publish anything we just spoke about. Unless you want to hear from our little legion of lawyers. Enjoy your evening.
Are you Annie? Salsim? Oh, hello. Hi, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just hoping to ask you a few questions and bring an article about the event. I don't think I'm the right person to interview, but sure, how can I help? Not the best thing since bottled water, I assure you that. I mean, of course, I think it's the best product on the market. It's soon to be on the market. I'm a scientist at the company. I'm signing many non-disclosure documents declaring I'm not revealing details about the product, so there's no use in asking me about it. Surely Natural Water is transparent about the whole thing. You don't shout about their grand scheme only being beneficial to those who can afford it, and with the investors who benefit. They don't mention it because they don't want the rich to know what the rest of us end up with. Crap, I said too much. Carl? Yeah, you heard, huh? Carl was so much braver than me. He was the kind of guy that just wanted to do the right thing, make sure the truth got out. We warned him that he was playing with fire. They thought he had the evidence. City has gone to the flipping dogs. Something stinks in National Water. I'm pretty sure it's some sort of collusion taking place between some government officials and the company. Time to call a friend in the interior. Do you think you can dig out some more evidence? What we need is a paper trail. If I can get into Leetta's email somehow, surely she got a computer or terminal inside the house. Perhaps a tour of the premises is in order. She hates my guts though. No guarantees. If there's nothing, I'm out of here. Wait for my call back at the office. Bombarded it. Keep those tails waggling. Sashimi, cheese, curd, meat, dim sum. Not really a meal, but I suppose if you ate enough, I wonder how many of the guests are headed to the fast food joint after the party. Like your drink? Let's stay dry, thanks. An alcohol is water, everything is water here. You could ask the company CEO or the government official. He's around here somewhere. There's a scientist too, she might know more. Carl, I don't know Carl, does he work with the company so I can help you there? Tour? Sorry, I'm sure the courtyard laboratories are all full. Do you mind if I use another bathroom? You can access the guest washroom, which is on the right side of the main rear doors. I'm trying not to be gone for too long. I have nothing about strangers in my home. Back in no time, thanks. Just when I'm in the study, there's a computer. I'll try and hack into her emails. Wouldn't take much free time if I were you. Get on in the next 5 minutes, or with or without intel, or just some deep crap. Oh, frick, man. Edge along this river. Close. Close it. Close it. I'm not done. The local name. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I can get out of the menu, look around, and see her computer. I want to look at her thinking books. I'll Google it. The Yangtze. I mean, I want to look at this thinking. Look around the room to get the information from that, but I can't back out of the menu. It won't let me. I'm going to the Steam page. I know what the lake is, but it might be an issue with localization. I don't really know. So I'm going to the Steam page to see if I can find an answer. I'm about to just go open up the wiki page for the river and just go down the list and see which ones see if it takes any of them. Maybe it wants the Yangtze River? I don't know what to say. Changjiang? Okay, it works. Just thinking copy these real quick. I'll take care of it. G. Thank you for using Hekate encrypted email service to stay unhackable with Hekate. An issue apparently our IT manager has proof that someone from the engineering was illegally copying confidential information onto the personal device, information that could sink this entire project. But the professional fees you've been paid, coverage cleaning up stuff like this. Nothing messy here. Nothing messy, please. Just get the stolen information back and scare the heck out of the little dude. Take care of it, G. How's Geralt-chan? Hey, Latetta. Make sure to drop by. Many thanks, Hafi. Hey, Latetta. I hope this email finds you well. After having gone through the documentation provided by the corporate, I have found some things to be incredibly disturbing. I have some questions. Are you proposing 3 service tiers? Crystal clear, pure, and basic? Are we not breaking some sort of trade law by doing this? Documentation details the chemical impurities of each tier. Are you aware the basic falls below national guidelines? There are also borderline toxic levels in the arsenic and pure. Actual toxic levels of the arsenic and PFOA and basic. Very distressing, and I must seek clarification from you um, whether these have been given the proper oversight it deserves. Eagerly await your clarification from your side. Howdy. Hey, Hafi. I'd like to speak with you in person. I'm happy to take you through the project in more detail to address your concerns. Sure, you'll see many things my way. Drop by at 5 p.m. Please tell Jenny you'll have an appointment. Looking forward to our meeting. L. Ted, I'll make sure to drop by. Many thanks. Justin, I don't know where to begin. Well, what did you find? Meet me back at the office. The whole thing's crooked to the core. National water is poisoning the water supply. Got evidence that will probably send the government scrambling.
Justin, hi. I wasn't expecting a +1.
Amira, this is Deputy Secretary of the Ministry of Trade and Industry, Kiran Iyer.
Ms. Dharma, a pleasure to meet you. Excellent work on national water.
That's that guy. I think he doesn't have a pin. He has the same haircut and beard though. So
Kiran has been on a crusade to expose corruption in his ministry. Chen and Marlowe are just the tip of the iceberg, apparently.
The emails that you found were a very important lead, and we managed to interrogate quite a few employees at National Water, and that led to several key testimonies. We've got enough to put the both of them behind bars very soon. I've been trying to find evidence against Minister Chen for months now. You have answered my prayers. Now, as Justin has said, I really am on a crusade to expose people like Minister Chen and their corrupt practices in office. I hope you've got space for another client.
Of course. Happy to be of service.
Please, do come over to my office at the ministry sometime soon. There's something I need to walk you through. Something that could cause shockwaves if we get to the bottom of it.
Sounds good.
comes
This
the
sounds
big
like my kind of
wave.
job.
Whoa.
Business is booming, isn't it, Dharma? Where's my card?
That sounds like a conflict of interest to me, Superintendent Ko.
Hey, chill. It's a joke. You know what a joke is, right, Mr. Iyer?
Well, time to punch out. I've got an early damage control meeting tomorrow. I hope to see you again very soon, Ms. Dharma.
I'll be sure to drop by when I can.
Justin, get a shower and a change of clothes, man. You look rough.
Night, Kira.
How prominent is English in Singapore?
So, what do you think? How am I doing?
Not bad, but may I offer some advice? Remember Detective Fong? Nick Fong?
Vaguely. He worked the murder-suicide at the retirement home? St. Vitus or something?
St. Vitus Home for the Aged, yeah. I don't know if you ever found out. You left the force before it happened. Nick hung himself at home in 2026. Wife found him after coming
So you
back.
left the force 11 years ago? What have you been doing for 11 years?
My god. I never knew. I didn't really know him.
He wasn't cut out.
Oh, really
for
11
this.
plus years ago.
They shouldn't have put him there. Nobody asked about him, no well-being status reports or anything like that. The St. Vitus case was one thing. Then he had to do a couple of other tough ones. One didn't even land a conviction. The guy was never charged. Rich kid. Nick had to explain to the poor girl's parents why the person who kidnapped and killed their daughter was able to leave the country and study abroad like nothing happened. He saw the lowest of the low. And when you see that shit, when you see too much of it, it fucks with you.
I was a cop once too. I know what this line of work makes you give. So if you're going to offer me sage advice on how not to let it get to my head, Save it.
No, I know. I'm just saying you gotta choose and pick your work. You've got
When
the
were you in the
luxury
force?
of
I thought
being
you were
able
like
to do that
26.
Now that you're a PI. You take on all 3 clients at the same time, something's going to give.
What do you suggest then?
Pick one. Get to know the client. Get to the bottom of their problem. Be more focused and a lot less exhausted.
Who do you suggest I go with?
That's up to you. You've got a client that's connected to the rich and powerful. And I heard you did some work for Lee. Watch out for that one. She plays chess, but the rest of the room is playing checkers.
Let me sleep on it.
Yeah, I'm coming.
What was that?
Bombing.
What? I'm coming along. Let's go.
Achievement unlocked. Down the rabbit hole. Finish the first 3 missions.
Riz, what's going on?
Hang on, sir. Civil is trying to contain the fire. Unconfirmed number of fatalities and injuries.
When did it happen?
Around 8:30, there's team compelling surveillance footage
Justin.
now.
You're going to need ambulances. Call for extra.
Why are you in
Where
my
is-
left ear?
Hey, Justin!
What?
Look at this.
And the wheels of flaming sword is burned by the fire that knows no master. Good night, Singapore, and good luck. Chinatown Detective Agency. Who kind of got done the intro? I guess. We got introduced to the 3 main quest givers. I don't know how it works the choosing. There's 3 different endings, so I don't know. 2 weeks later. In the very month, Amira receives her rent and utility bills. Will be sent as emails that can be found in the inbox, and you can pay them directly from those emails. Amira will be under constant pressure to keep her bills paid, so manage her money carefully. If Amira doesn't pay her bills for 2 months straight, it's game over. You cannot manually save your game as long as you're not in the middle of a mission. You will still auto save at the end of each mission. How? 3 potential big clients. I haven't got enough bandwidth to work full time for one of them. Last thing I want to do is bite off more than I could chew. So who's it going to be? I should call them and let them know. Go save my computer. Kind of choose which client Amira will work full time. Decision that will permanently affect the game's story and the missions available to you. Once you decide to commit to the client of the game, no going back unless starting the game or load a save game before you make the decision. You don't have to make the decision right now. You can choose to do another case for each of the 3 clients before making up your mind. When you're ready, you need to inform the client you're ready to work with them via phone call. When there's a contact with the contacts button on your dial pad, call one of them now to get started on your next case, or to inform a client you want to work full time for them. You'll only be able to call the clients about your decision when you're not currently on an active mission. We'll do one more for each, but I wish to save the game. Rent 5,000, utilities 1,000, candles 20,000. I gotta feed my kids, man. Did I? You didn't take anything. No, you did. We had 27,000. Later in the game, you may get an opportunity to recruit people into the detective agency. First, you'll need to expand your office. Call the real estate agent from your contacts list so that they can help you arrange for more office space. Note that the larger your office, the more expensive your monthly bill. So do this until you're ready. What just fly it solo? What if you could save the game? You saved for me a minute ago. At 1822. No. That's when I walked away earlier. We have a new email. Okay. Justin, you save for me? What the heck, Justin? I will definitely work once for more for each of them. I don't know which one you should go for, like ending wise, or if it actually matters. I mean, I had a lot of fun with Lily's missions, but I feel like the big one you want to do is the corruption in the, for Singapore with Kieran, but I forgot I knew you. How do I save the game? Violent cabinet? You can save the game while you're in between cases. Okay, let me save the freaking game. Do I have a home? The bot. Sorry, Crystal. I seem to have not listened. I mean, I'm sure if we start at one, it'll save anyway. But I don't want to do an entire case. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I want to switch games. So I'll call one of these son of a guns. Unless we have a different page. I've seen I've lost control of the game. That's not good. That's not good at all. I meant to load the game. Oh no, it just goes downwards. Okay, so we're right here. That was 5 minutes ago. Okay, I'm cool with that. I might just keep the game open anyway, just in case. But we're gonna pivot to, I think, Elden Ring. But I'll figure that out in a minute. Be right back.